Hey everybody, Jason Lund here with doyounneedtosellfast.com. Hey, I just wanted to do a short video about a property type that we end up buying quite frequently, which is a vacant home. A lot of people don't really understand. They move due to relocation, or there's a death in the family, or so on and so forth, and they don't understand when you leave a property vacant what actually happens. So a lot of the times we get people that will contact us and say, hey, well, I want $100,000 for my house. It's been vacant for the last 3 years and everything should be fine. You know, we left it in really good condition. We vacuumed when we left. You know, we thought we were going to come back, or we were going to turn and eventually sell it. The problem is that we live in Wisconsin. We have plenty of different seasons. We have plenty of different temperature changes. As you can see, it's October 30th right now, and I'm sitting here in a coat in the office because I'm a little bit chilled. I know I should just quit being so cheap and just turn the heat up, but it's all good. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about things that happen there. So number one is your landscaping, your trees, anything like that. So a lot of the times, like I said, people, when they leave, they think, hey, it's good to go. They don't see pictures of it. They don't see what really happens from the time that they left until the time they call us to go take a look at it. So what ends up happening is get a tall grass. When you get tall grass, you get rodents, you get different bugs, you get all sorts of different things that come into play. Not only that, along the bottom edges of your house, your fences and stuff like that, and your driveways, you get grass that grows up, and that stuff comes up and it deteriorates the wood, cracks concrete, does all sorts of different damages that aren't necessarily major, but if you're not watching your trees or shrubs that are next to the house, if they get too big, they can crack your foundation. You can also have trees that are rubbing against roofs that are knocking shingles off, rubbing against the fascia, rubbing against the soffits, knocking that stuff off, allowing birds to get up in the attic, and you can kind of go on from there. The other thing too is vandalism. When you have properties that are vacant, it's very unfortunate that our communities are hit with big drug problems and things like that. When people find vacant properties and they've been vacant for a long time, people usually get squatters in there, and it turns into drug houses, and it turns into people coming in and ripping out pipe to take it to the scrapyard so they can have money to go buy drugs, and so on and so forth. So another reason why you want to make sure that you keep all your stuff kind of cleaned up, make sure it's locked up tight. If you are going to be gone for an extended period of time, have somebody come over and take care of the maintenance stuff for you. Another big thing, we're getting to it now. Like I said, I'm sitting here in a coat in the office, a little chilled, but it's getting to be wintertime. So if you do not have your plumbing properly, I don't know what the word is for it, taken care of, winterized, you may run into issues where you're going to have broken pipes. You know, I always tell people, if you're going to leave in the wintertime, you know, call the city and have the water shut off at the curb. Even if this municipality charges $25 for it, it's way worth it, because if it's shut off at the curb, it's not coming into the house. It doesn't have a chance for it to break or burst the pipes in there once it's been properly winterized. So you're not going to run into issues. I've gone into a few houses. Probably one of the first houses I ever did was out in Greenville, Wisconsin, and that's exactly what happened. They shut the power off, but they failed to turn the water, or they shut the power off and they failed to turn the water off as well. So what ended up happening is the whole house burst. Basically, the entire basement was, I don't know, I think there was 10-foot ceilings in there, but the entire 10-foot ceilings were completely filled with water. So they had an in-ground swimming pool in the basement. So, and then the house turned into complete mold. We ended up having to gut that house all the way down to the studs and rebuild it. So, whatever, just some quick tips to let you guys know about vacant houses and what happens to them when they do become vacant, because a lot of people don't think of that. So look forward to seeing you guys soon. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to go over to doyounneedtosellfast.com and check us out. Talk to you later.